Good morning, Wanderers. We are here in Dollywood for the spring of 2026. We are on the last day of the I Will Always Love You Festival. We're going to show you everything the park has to offer this year. The shops, the theaters, the food, the rides. So come with me. Let's take a look at the whole park. All right, guys. Like I said, we are starting on Showstreet. On the right-hand side is where you're gonna get your ride heights checked at the beginning of the day, so you know all the rides your kiddies can ride ahead of time, which is definitely helpful. You don't find out at the loading zone for the ride that your kid can't go. Looking at you, Tron. All right, so this would be the main entrance, which is a bit of a longer line usually. On our right. And on our left, we of course have the world's famous Palace Theater, live on Showstreet. This is the last day of the I Will Always Love You Festival here in Dollywood. You can see this year was outrageous in this theater. Some mixed reviews on that show. See if I can squeeze it in today. Spotlight Bakery on our right. Yeah, your Showstreet ice cream stop, which is always nice at the end of the day. Some other sweet shop, little home goods store with some home goods and jams and preserves. We'll head down that way a little later. We'll circle back. Can't miss that celebration sky. Every festival they have this decorated with something different. I really like the pink for I Will Always Love You up here. Of course, the world famous Front Porch Cafe. So that's your first sit-down restaurant inside the park. It's more of a la carte restaurant. The other sit-down restaurants are more family style. All right. Gary, right here on. Of course. How do we not just take a second and soak this in? Up here, you're gonna have the Celebrity Theater. I'll pop up here for a second just to show you the NightFlight ride vehicle. I'm so excited for this ride. Honestly, this ride is probably the thing that truly convinced me I need to do this channel at Dollywood. I need to do it now. And honestly, it looks like it's gonna be pretty accessible for friends of all sizes, which is, you know, nice for everyone. All right, we'll come back down the hill, head under Market Square. Yeah, this is a big skillet and the skillet specials. This is my favorite food in the park typically. You'll see they cook them on these gigantic flat top skillets. Sorry, Cricket. All right. So we'll cut this out actually. And the Geyser Gulch over here, it's the Smoky Mountain River Rampage ride. Fair warning, you get wet on this ride. Just be mindful of that. One of the reasons I like to go this way is the water. And I also, it's beautiful to go this way. We have our Dolly in the Hills sign. There it is. Always love it. All right, and so this here is going to be our Tennessee mountain home. So this is a replica of Dolly's childhood home. 11 kids. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm trying not to get these guys. A Mountain Laurel home, quality goods. A really great merch shop. And this is, of course, the world famous Aunt Granny's. Aunt Granny, of course, gives Dolly's nicknames to her nieces and nephews. We're going to come into Craftsman Valley here in just a moment. So do you want to show you real quick first? All right, so this is the Back Porch Theater. Sing along with Dolly. It's a super fun, lighthearted show. Those two do an amazing job. I saw them earlier this weekend. So obviously we have the house in the front, and this is the backyard porch. So we're gonna head out of. So we're now going to head up and over to the village, the train depot, and the country fair area of the park. It's the original kids area before they built Wildwood Grove. It's a lot of fun. We've got a festival. We're going to shuffle our feet so we don't get stuck by the train. Thank you. I love all the kinetic energy in this park. You really gotta go slow here to appreciate it. Don't come here and attack the road or the ride. This is the Iron Horse Pizza. You'll see here. I did enjoy this last night, I have to say. Be a really good little appetizer. Dirty little snack. We have one country fair. There's this small entrance there. This is Temple's Mercantile, another really great merch shop. They have a lot of good train things in there if you have a train kid in the family. And then, of course, the world famous Dollywood Express here at the train depot. All right, more of the country fair area. Obviously, the carousel. And the world famous Imagination Playhouse. The children's theater at the park. They do a really incredible job. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm going to be really fast in this part because I don't like filming kids. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like when people film my kids. You know, it is what it is, but we'll do our best not to get them on camera. So these are going to be really great if you have little ones, this area. You know, 5 or 6 and under. Not just somebody who doesn't like big scary rides. Now, I will say, of the rides here, this one's gonna be the most thrilling. We'll show you when it gets up in the air. So these are gonna be your rides for your little ones. You got your teacups, the amazing flying elephants, of course, everybody's favorite first ride. One thing to know is that they used to not have height requirements, but the ride manufacturers did ask that they start implementing them, and Dollywood obviously said yes. So if you are coming with little ones, check those height requirements before heading down. I'll show you this because we don't have any kids playing in it. So over here you have your traditional tournament games. You also have a very popular splash pad. And if you have seen those viral cinnamon bread plushes, this is where they're hiding. You can either win them in a game, or you can just buy 25. You can pay up by them for $25. So one of the other things they have over here in Country Fair is the Celebration Hall. This only runs on really busy days. Typically, it seems like. But if you know, you know. We're gonna head over to Rivertown Junction from here. Hey, a happy accident. There goes the Dollywood Express herself. I do like to point out to people that these are real mountain streams that the park is built around. These are not man-made streams like you see. You know. So it's not just decor, it's part of the park. So this will take us back to Rivertown Junction. From there, we'll head into Craftsman's Valley. All right, this river's man-made. That is not a actual Smoky Mountains river. If you guys see any section of the park you want to deep dive on, you let me know. We're planning on doing some deep dives into the restaurants, Appalachian cuisine, the theming in the different lands or areas of the park. So if there's one you're interested in, let me know. We'll do it first. Ah, look at that. I love it when a plan comes together. So again, the Dolly sign up in the hills. I love this water wheel powered clock. One of my other passions is watches. Karen, that's what I want for my birthday next year. A water wheel watch.
The other side's cooler than water.
All right, we are going to head into Craftsman's Valley now. We have Miss Lillian's Mill House and Restaurant over here. in addition to one of my favorite little quick service areas, the barbecue corner. And you can see they are cooking over mesquite. It's my kind of cologne. Not amused by my joke at all. It's early in the morning. I get it. So one of the things that Dollywood is obviously most famous for is going to be the Grist Mill and its cinnamon bread, which reminds me while the place is empty. All right. So this building is my favorite building in the park. It's an actual working grist mill. And let me tell you, it is popular. It sells out. Here we are in the valley. You have Craftsman Valley Theater, the Smoky Mountains String Band. If you haven't seen them, you gotta see them. They're a hoot. Another one of the sit-down restaurants, Granny Olga's. If you ask me, that's the most important dish in this theme park. One day we'll talk about it. The next time we're here, it'll be the Flower and Food Festival. I just love the vibe of this park. So this is Craftsman Valley. It's a Christmas store, plushie store over there on the left. We have our working Blacksmith over here. The general store and the candles. You can actually dip your own wax candle, make your own wax candle, which is pretty cool. And then this, of course, is the Robert F. Thomas Chapel. They'll have Sunday service later today. It's actually named after a traveling doctor who gave birth to Dolly Parton and was here before she bought the park. I don't know why I think that's such a fun fact, but I do. This here is one of my favorite views in the park. As you guys get to know me, you'll learn that I'm obsessed with Craftsman's Valley and Wildwood Grove. All right. Up there is going to be Daredevil Falls. Again, another water ride. The water rides here at Dollywood, you get wet. It's not a Disney water ride. And over here is going to be Ogle Mountain. For anybody who doesn't know. So this is these are all non-releasable eagles. I don't know if you can see them with the sun, but they are up there on top of the hill. This is a great place to enjoy some food from the barbecue spot across the way. Take a midday break in the shade. Has really, really great afternoon shade. And to go along with that, this is the Wings of America show. Miss Lucy the Vulture got out yesterday. That'll timestamp this video a little bit for anybody watching. But, or the park was closed yesterday because there was a vulture on the loose. Hashtag Dollywood. All right, we're going to continue making our way up the mountain here. Coming up to the left, the Calico Falls Schoolhouse. I guess it survived the fire. It's good to hear. Education's still thriving there. And of course, the world's famous Blazing Fury. It's a fever dream of a ride, but I do love it. With Dark Ride Sucker. Right, and the right here is Tennessee Tornado. I think a good first upside down coaster for kiddos in this park, if you ask me. Little nod to the Thunder Express. There it goes. Getting some more carnival games over here. The ladies and gentlemen who run the basketball competition are really funny to listen to. Can be your entrance there. Some more of the world famous plushies. All right, we are now coming into Wilderness Pass section of the park. So this can connect the valley over to Timber Canyon. Yeah. Well, here we have Fire Chaser Express, a really fun family coaster. Goes forwards and backwards. Honestly, not very. If you ask me, it's the least in terms of all the family coasters in the park, in spite of the fact that it goes backwards. So, something to keep in mind. All right, on the left, you have Wild Eagle, one of the more thrill coasters we have here. Clearly the first suspended wing coaster. On the right here, I'm not going to show it, but you do have a little playground area. So if you do have mixed-age kids, some of them are waiting for the older ones to get off the ride. They can hang out at the playground. We have several of them throughout the park, which is great. All right, more firemen. The Fire Chaser Express is a popular line here at the park, ride at the park, so I don't think it's necessarily worth prioritizing. The line does get a lot slower at the end of the night. On our left, we have the Wilderness Pass restaurant, which also includes Trailhead Eats, the new quick service for the festival locations. I have not had Wilderness Pass yet, but the stuffed baked potato I had from the Iowa with Bloody Bacon Fest Festival was easily the best thing I ate all weekend, and I ate quite a bit. And you'll see we're going to come up to a fork of the road here. We're going to stay to the right, and we're going to go into Wildwood Grove. Down to the left, take you into Timber Canyon and back to Showstreet. So that's how we'll wrap it up. It's almost a full clean loop of the park. We'll circle back to the Dollywood experience in Jukebox Junction. All right, if you are a bit turned around, you're not sure, you're meeting somebody, nice signage. We're now officially in Timber Canyon. So this is Mystery Mine, another very accessible first upside down roller coaster for, your kids. With Dollywood, if you watch this and you're listening, I need more original theme music. The way their haunted little song is so much fun. Won't linger here too much, but we'll give you a quick story of the Grove. This is truly the land that made me start really looking at Dollywood more as a themed entertainment experience. I'm really excited for their original storytelling. I'm going to do a very deep dive into this one. And you're right, you're going to have Chill and Harvest. Good quick service, good sit down. A lot of outdoor seating. This area does get really busy during the day, so hope that's fine. NightFlight Expedition opening up this year, allegedly by June 19th. If they manage to pull that off, I will be so impressed. It looks pretty under construction right now, if I'm being honest. Big Bear, the current newest and probably most popular ride in the park. Some restrooms on the left. The giant tree swing. These are like my favorite intro to scary rides when I was little. They're still a lot of fun. Sit in the back. In the summertime, they do a nighttime show here with drones and the Wildwood tree all lit up. It's really beautiful. One day we'll really deep dive this area and tell you the whole backstory of it, because everything, including this stream, which leads to that splash pad, which leads to that tree, are all connected. If you're looking for the black bears, look for their footprints. Mountain Grove merchants on the right. Again, the splash pad has no kids in it, so we'll flash it. Pretty cool, popular little splash pad. If you enjoy this area, the large gift shop over the Emporium has a lot more Wildwood Grove and Big Bear merch. Pretty cool stuff. So if you don't see anything you love there, go there to look for it. You can see going in the sky there, Dragonflyer. It's a family coaster. I think it's more intense than Fire Chaser Express, but I'm sure that's up for debate. All right, you're gonna have restrooms here. Well, I almost forgot to point out. I can't forget to point this out because of how amazing it is. So this is Hidden Hollow. We're not going to go inside because it is a playground. We're not going to go film a playground, but it is air conditioned and heated, so protection from the elements. So you can imagine it gets insane when it rains. Dragonflyer entrance over on the left. Coming down to Big Bear now. I love the design of this ride. The way it weaves over the land, through the land, around the mountains. I mean, crushed it. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, there's gonna be a cutscene here because that's like it's a walk-on, and I am not walking on Big Bear. Sensory overload. So this here is going to be NightFlight Expedition. You can see the building is still under the construction site. You got the Dollywood Express on the left. You can see this area of the park is full of kinetic energy, guys. A lot of movement everywhere. A lot of noise, a lot of water. I love it. So before I head back down the canyon to Showstreet, like I said, Big Bear's a walk-on. I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, I apologize for that unprofessional break in the action. Like I said, Big Bear's a walk-on. I did it twice. All right. Also a walk-on right now is Dragonflyer, which gets a long line. Even when other lines in the park are short, this one can get long. There's only one car. There can only ever be one car. It's only 40 seconds on the track. So, you know, kind of a slow load, unload, and it's very popular with the families, obviously. All right, so we're going to backtrack the other way now, back to the Grove. Again, got our restrooms on the left. Of course, the Wildwood tree. Oh, about to get jammed up. The Craftsman crossing. This thing at night is so much fun. So I'm here this weekend by myself, starting this channel. Be back here in 3 weeks with the whole family, and honestly, I can't wait after this. I love it here so much. I got Wild Eel in the back there, getting ready to go down its drop. Over there, you have Thunderhead. An amazing wooden coaster. I think a pretty good introductory thrill ride. We'll see how my 11-year-old handles it this summer. We'll try it. Seats and Shoots over here on the left. There's also a drink station. If you have a refillable mug, if you don't have a refillable mug and you're going to come 2 or 3 days, you should get one. It's worth it. It gets hot. You're going to walk 20,000 steps a day. Drop tower. Security guards. Some little ones in front of us here. Let's see, Mystery Mine. Basically a walk-on. It's probably a 10-minute wait. And you can see as we get to the end of this walk here, park's filling up a little bit. But a really quiet morning, especially compared to the last 2 days.
Big drop.
My pro tip for Dollywood, if you see a sign on a wall or in the woods, you should stop and read it. Usually something fun there. So here's what I would recommend. You have an option between making a long weekend of it, take off on Monday. Be here all day on a Sunday. Over here on our right is going to be Whistle Punk Chaser, the kitty coaster. So that's, you know, an introductory coaster. Love that. All right, over here on the left, we have the new expanded bathrooms they did this year. I think they're on a refurb the bathroom mission, which is always welcomed by the guests, appreciated. This is going to be your Thunderhead entrance over here. Again, looking like a walk-on right now, guys. I won't take a second break. All right, I'll be professional. So we're now heading down the canyon and out of it, back to Showstreet. When we get there, we'll hang a left. And we'll circle back through the Dolly Parton experience and Jukebox Junction. And then that'll be it. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, guys. It's been nice to talk to somebody while I walk. Sorry if I'm talking too much. You have your mist area over there for your hot days. You can get away from the main path, cut over there, and your reward is you get misted. Not sure what the plan is here as we walk 15 wide across the alley. But, you know, pack your patience stance when you come. You're going to need them. Thank you. So when you do enter the park, you have two options. Head down Showstreet like we did today, or hang a left as soon as you come in that preferred entrance. Head up here, the rope drop, which is 100% what I recommend. This stuff. I don't know why I love it so much, but I really do. I mean, you can see it's just a gorgeous spring day. Perfect day to be at Dollywood. So you have the little river map over here. Next side, we got Flower and Food coming next week. You can see we're back to where we started. We're all excited for NightFlight, aren't we?
There is no eternal.
If you want to cut through here, you're more than welcome to. But I'm going to keep showing you how empty it is. They can't get over it. Again, your main entrance, the bakery, security guards keeping us safe. I go to Disney once a year. I'm a DVC member. The security here is so much nicer than the security there. It's not even funny. All right, we are back to Celebration Sky one last time. How do you not? How do you not love this? Of course. You're welcome. No affiliate links on that special offer. All right, we'll have one little stop here for give Mother Nature some love, huh? Part of it, I think, is that I grew up going to Six Flags Great Adventure, which is an amazing park, and I love it. And I love to see all the love it's getting from the company this year. But it was a parking lot. It was just a bunch of roller coasters in a parking lot. I mean, for anybody who thinks that only Disney can do it right, you better learn something. All right, this is going to be the Dream Song Theater. Art Song, Precious Memories. And of course, Dolly's niece Heidi Park and friends. Kin and friends, excuse me. Some respect on the family's name. All right, and this is a new and improved museum. The Song Teller. Bravo. Our wonderful hosts. They're always so nice. Yeah, I love it here. I do want to bring up one thing in case anybody from the parks happens to ever see this. Excuse me, Mr. Eugene Naughton, if you could, please. Could we turn this into a real coffee shop? Could we please turn this into a real coffee shop? If you want, you can go inside and check out Dolly Parton's bus. They have another one at the Dream War Resort that you can actually stay in. Lord only knows how much that costs. I'm sure more than I have in my pockets. All right, this is Jukebox Junction. So this is meant to mirror Sevierville, where Dolly grew up in the time that she grew up there. So I don't want to do too much, but Moto Motion, which was a super cool show I got to see yesterday. Ton of fun. I hope they bring that back next year. If you have little kids, you know, especially little boys, so you can't get to sit through a theater show, they're going to sit through that one. Coming up on Red's Drive-In. Again, there is a real Red's in Sevierville. There is a real Red's or Pine Theater in Sevierville. Your Dippin' Dots. There's another refill station back there. Here on our right, we're going to have Lightning Rod. Tallest, fastest ride in the park. 71 miles an hour. Have not been on it yet. I am scared and nervous too. If any of you guys are familiar with Disney, so if you're familiar with the Tomorrowland Speedway or Autopia at Disney, it's kind of their version of that. The Rockin' Roadway. We are coming to the end of Jukebox Junction here, which is good because my phone is full after this little walk around. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that walkthrough. I hope it wasn't too much talking for you. This is everything that there is here at Dollywood this year in the spring. I'm sure there's some things I missed. You should come see it for yourself. It's an amazing time of year to be here. The I Will Always Love You Festival is wrapping up. Check out some of our videos. It's really great to meet you. Like, subscribe. Have a great weekend.